Incredible. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank for another rousing count in. It's my favorite part of the evening. We can close, honestly. I'm ready to call it for the night.
Cool. There we go. All right. I'm going to stop.
Stopping and pressing the stop button.
And
I've already pressed stop. We'll go ahead and send this over to...
My stop button's not working.
Your stop button's not working.
Are you sure Are you sure your guys' stop button's actually stopped? Mine's not working.
Wait, he's right.
Wait, my audio waves are making words. Guys, my audio waves are making words.
Oh, no, not again.
It's saying
dude,
there's
we've
no
been
escape.
Possessed. Oh, boy. Here we fucking go. This is what happens. Every fucking Halloween, we get this shit. Every Halloween.
Son of a bitch.
All right, well, I guess we're trapped in here with them again, for sakes.
It said damn right.
Okay, well, thanks. Mine literally says ha ha ha. Okay, thanks. You're real fucking funny.
Mine just says...
Don't you I know me?
Is that just tax code? Am I being fined?
Oh, Devin, you didn't pay the Audacity tax.
Oh no, Devin, you forgot to pay your taxes again.
You committing white collar crime again?
A little bit.
Oh, Devin.
Boy, here we go once again.
Who else but Devin?
Oh, back to the homeless shelter for me, I guess.
And then the Family Matters intro starts playing. Why that one? I don't know. It's what the audio wave said needed to happen. So
you know what?
It's what the audio.
I just trust the wave at this point. That if they're able to catch me during white collar crime, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So well, I guess since we're stuck here, you guys want to record a podcast?
I mean, not really.
No, I mean, all right. Here's your daily what are we at? 2.5 minutes. Here's your daily 57.5 minutes of silence.
just wait, that's the wrong sound because it's supposed to be silent. There it is.
Don't worry, the waves edited in the silence.
The waves edited in the silence. Yeah. Of course they did.
Yeah. I wonder, now that I think about it, I wonder if I wonder since the waves are making words that's still inputting a sound into the audio file, I wonder what that'll sound like on the other side for the listeners.
Probably dubstep. That's how it's made.
Oh, they just punch words into it.
Loud keyboarding.
Yeah, they type in wub 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 wub, and dubstep comes out the other side.
Wow, so that's how they made Darude Sandstorm. Today I learned.
Yeah, my man slammed the DU keys so hard that he had to get him replaced twice in the making of the track. One Piece.
One Piece.
One Piece.
Oh, Devin, what's the matter?
I was sick. I'm still sick.
You're still sick?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a long time.
I mean...
Should have ate more chicken noodle soup.
You have no idea how much I've eaten.
Clearly not enough.
And I'm my mom.
I mean, yeah, but seems like if you're still sick, you did clearly it's your fault is what I'm saying.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm on antibiotics though, so got that good.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Love that.
It's a lot better than it was last week though. Oh my god, last week. If I was in here, you guys would be like, Devin, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, I can't.
I mean, it sounds like it just would have been business as usual then. Anyway, moving on.
All the waves like that joke too. They're laughing.
All right, kids. I'm just gonna do the summary. This week's episodes were short and sweet, just like Justin's favorite fun-sized candy on the morning after a Halloween trick-or-treating haul. First, our Ninja Pirate Make Samurai Alliance band together to nurse a wounded Zunisha. All seems to go well until a silent supercell storm brushes up against our forces and nearly takes them all out. After that chaos, the Alliance breaks off onto their 4 respective groups, each with their own unique objective. That's this week's short and sweet summary. Also, if you're thinking to yourself, wasn't there one more episode advertised last week? Mind your business. P.S. I can't believe we're going to break up the crew again. I'll never forgive you, Oda. That was written. That is not how I feel. I wanted to make that disclaimer out into
sure
the
Waves
world.
typed that.
I think the Waves have actually made this summary for
I would
this
believe
evening.
that.
You know, I do want to just say out the gate. I did find it interesting that we watched these 2 episodes tonight. So one of them was filler.
Was it the first one? Because it sure as fuck felt like it.
Well,
I don't even remember what happened in the first one.
We bandaged Zunisha.
That was it. Yeah, we just bandaged Zunisha. I think there was like maybe one fucking minute of canon
classic.
when they were discussing like, oh hey, do you know anything about these transponder snail things that they make in the world? And then Dogstorm's like, we don't have them here, but you know, because we don't have them in this country or whatever. And then Frankie on the back is like, or no, well, first Robin goes like, actually I saw like a living one that isn't a walkie-talkie, but it's just like around. And then Frankie's like, yeah, I can turn one into those if you just give me the fucking snails.
So wait, hold up. So now this is the first time we're seeing one being made in theory, not like physically being made, but like the concept of like, you could just find them everywhere.
Well, is that new?
I don't
because in
think-
Dressrosa, there was the time that they freed one from its transponder slavery.
But that's the thing. That's what I mean. It's like it was already like turned into one. This implies that they're normally just regular like snails, and then they are have technology added to them.
I feel like yes, that was the implication we learned back in Dressrosa. I fail to see the difference in the logic thinking
We
here.
learned that in
I think they're just it's seeing it the reverse direction that is making it slightly less slightly new to him, and I guess Justin, because Justin also put it in the talking points. He said Denden Mushi lore. I also was like, oh cool, Denden Mushi, but it wasn't new information. We'd already talked about how they are wild and then turned into telephones.
I may or may not have forgotten.
Yeah, I don't remember how
I mean,
explicitly we talked about it last time, but yeah, Brendan's right where we've discussed releasing them back to the wild. So it makes sense to me that it would go the opposite direction too, where
when did they release it back in the wild in Dressrosa?
When they freed it, they were like, we've now released it back into the wild, was their exact words.
I don't remember whose was it. I don't remember whose Denden Mushi it was. Was it
It was
Dophi's?
it was Robin's Denden Mushi that they had when they first infiltrated, and then the fucking Tentata, because their fucking kind nature was like, oh, we saw your snail, by the way, and then it was like roped up into being a walkie-talkie, so we freed it back into the wild, and then it was like the happiest fucking snail you've ever seen, where he's like, oh my god, that fucking torture's finally ended.
Yeah.
I have no memory of this.
Well,
this happened. This very much happened.
It happened, and yes, I'm not sure. I would now the lore I would want to know is what specifically if the Denden Mushis that are wild and just look like regular snails. I wonder if there's what it is about them that that has been decided upon. If it's specifically like some biological process, like maybe they are really good at sending electrical impulses outward or something like that.
They evolved to bleed radio wave.
Yeah, the eye stalks, actually their antennas.
Yeah, no, their eye stalks are absolutely antenna. They can communicate via radio. They
Snails
are on that
real.
radio
They're
frequency.
government drones made by the government to
Made
keep
by
track
big world
of
government.
They're very much real. They just
Nah. That's what the world
they've
government wants you to
evolved-
think. Wake
they've
up,
evolved
sheeple.
to learn how to
the Minx.
communicate.
Mhm.
Yeah, wake up, sheeple is in the Minx. Remember that one guy who was like, I need to go. Nami likes to sleep on me.
Yeah. I want to go. I want to chew on Baron Corpse's bones more.
You know, that was the best part of these episodes. I'm glad we don't let that bit die. I'd never let a good bit die is all I'm saying. Rule 3, fucking who needs it?
Who needs it? Fuck them.
Fucking rule of 3. Keep it up, Baron Corpse. or make
I love it, like too, and in that last moment where they get to say goodbye and whatnot, he just gives himself over. He's like, no, fuck it, just eat me.
just fucking consume me. I'm
just
done
chew
with
my
all this
fucking
shit.
bones or whatever.
So I know I've been gone for a hot minute.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about some of the stuff you missed?
Yeah.
Please, by all means.
Knew it. Night shift knew. They were in on it.
The night shift were...
You are
everyone
correct,
was in
but
on
everyone technically was in on it.
Yeah, I know, but I can only claim credit for the night shift.
Yes, you are technically correct.
I didn't expect the French to know.
Right.
I think
you can't really call them the night and the day crew anymore, because after they made up, they were like, we can all be day crew now if we want.
We can sleep whenever the fuck we want.
I missed that bit, though. I'm not going to lie. I really do miss that bit.
Wait, what do you mean you missed? Oh, you missed that they talked about that?
No, he just misses being able to call it day-night shift.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is kind of a good bit. It's a fun gag, for sure.
Imagine it, like, during, like, the events of this episode, like, they're all just, like, doing stuff, and then someone just passes out on the floor and sleeps.
Yeah, they do kind of have to... Do they have to train that out of themselves now, or... Because for so often it just seemed like it was an automatic reflex.
Well, I think it just comes down to they have a good internal clock, and they know when they're supposed to be asleep, and they're just like, well, it can't be helped. I got to go to sleep. Night, guys.
Yeah, so now they don't have to do it. So do they have to untrain themselves, or they unprogram this clock now?
I think it was a choice. I think they actively chose to sleep at the correct time, because that was the deal they made.
Some of them, they kind of just slumped.
I think they actively chose it. just another super real fucking loyal trait in these people is that they're like, oh, you told me I have to sleep these particular 12 hours of the day. Say less. I will be, my eyes will be fucking, my brain will be in REM faster than you can say.
For real.
But actually, though, fucking just more fucking make shit. That's all I'm saying. But yeah. What else do you want to talk about, Devin? Yeah, we called that the night shift knew. You did miss the so we're referring to the Rhizo reveal for those keeping track at home.
Yeah. So when you guys were recording last week or during the Rhizo words
2 weeks ago, but yes.
Yes. So when that happened, I was watching my episodes. I saw a blip in this channel, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And I looked, and I saw his face. I was like, "Damn it!" Like 2 minutes before I was about to get it.
Why are you in here if we're actively recording the episodes you haven't finished?
He was watching them on the server, I think, and then he got curious.
Brother, we are actively talking about the episodes that you were actively watching. What do you think is going to happen?
I didn't expect much. I was expecting like a squirrel or a raccoon with a guitar.
That's your thing.
No, that's not me. It's right there.
Those images are mine. But we traditionally post images.
I rest my case. Sometimes I get a squirrel. That's why I looked.
Right, but you're still stupid because we actively always use this channel to talk about the episodes we've actively watched. What are you doing?
How'd you feel? The real question is, how'd you feel about all of the anatomical pictures before Rhizo? Did it make you want to stretch your hip flexors more?
I don't understand.
Right. Yeah, that was the response I anticipated.
That's about what I expected.
No, I don't understand the question itself.
There's the three pictures above the Rhizo.
Oh, I didn't look at those.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Those. I remember seeing it. I was like, what the fuck is this all about? And then Justin told me something about how he needs to stretch more. And I was like, oh, okay. Do that then, I guess.
Yeah.
So I assume this has to do with Rhizo?
No, not even a little bit.
No, not
a fucking bit. What Justin told you is exactly what it has to do with.
Oh, okay.
The listeners at home have no fucking context for what we're talking about. There are 3 anatomical images of stretching some muscle regions in our fucking Discord channel chat or whatever.
See the episode that came out 2 weeks ago. The cold open.
So you guys talked about that on air?
For about 5 minutes, we talked about, we talked about it beforehand too, but
before we recorded.
It made it into the recording too for the first few minutes. They talked about hip flexors, and I was over it. Mostly because we had spent the previous 20 minutes talking about it. But I digress. Tell us more, Devin. What else you got?
That was honestly it.
That's
not gonna lie.
That's a big one.
Nothing too. I mean, wait, was I here for the episode of the Red Poneglyphs?
No.
No, you were not.
Rhizo reveal was 2 weeks ago, and then me and Brendan were the only ones here last week. So
I dig the red poneglyph thing, although it confused the fuck out of me that I had to ask a couple people, because at first I was like,
oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Brendan, calm down.
do you need me?
We're not doing this again.
Do you need me?
No.
I heard you have a map.
He does.
Which I still have yet to post. I need to do that because that
video,
released today.
in fact, of him drawing the map for us live.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
So my first initial interpretation was that the red poneglyphs were just like, you just have to find them, and then like if you connect the dots between all those current ones, that's where Raftail is, right? But then I was like, oh, that is actually really interesting, because if Zunisha is constantly moving, but in a certain specific path, that means that all of them are technically, moving and keeping track, because I don't think the island is moving unless the island is moving, which is why it's so damn hard to find. But then, someone, Justin told me that no, it's actually they just go, hey, here's the grid coordinate for the X and blah, blah, blah.
No, I mean, you're onto something, actually. I didn't even think about this.
Well, no. Because the actual interpretation from what I was told is that they just tell you, hey, go to this point. That's where the actual beginning of the start of like one of the points of the X is.
No.
The poneglyph itself is not one of the points.
The poneglyph is the points.
No.
Hold on. No. He is correct, Christian. I don't know if I think you might have gaslit yourself. What is written on the poneglyph is a very specific, detailed coordinate structure for people to put on a map. Yes,
I see. Okay.
The poneglyph itself is not magically creating like a moving target for Laugh-Tail. It is just a piece of information. Yeah, it's a rock.
It's a rock with words.
That simply tells you the coordinates of a very particular point, and when you acquire all of the coordinates of those 4 points, you can bisect them and Laugh-Tail X marks the spots thing.
Yes, you're right. I did confuse myself for a second there.
Yes.
However, if it was originally, because again, I thought the same thing too, Christian. Excuse me. But like if it was, that would have been fucking wild, because of Zunisha's moving. He don't stop unless he has an episode dedicated to them fixing his leg. But
well, he was moving during that too, I think, a little bit.
But allegedly that was filler. I actually enjoyed it. I wasn't bothered by it.
Did you really? I was like, get me out of here.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was like,
it was fine. It was fine fluff. I'm not saying I hate it. Like, I'm just like,
it was fluff.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of like, like that,
I mean, I'm glad it was over in one episode. But yeah, I was like, I mean, there's like one or two moments where I'm like, this is funny. Like Law finding Zoro lost in the fucking woods and then shambling him back home.
That was kind of a fun gag.
watching Frankie build the ships in 5 seconds. I enjoy some Frankie build montage, but otherwise I was like,
Could you imagine if Leo was in that episode though, with that sewing ability?
Oh,
hell yeah, dude.
It would be great. In like half the time.
Yeah.
Dude, I bet you that's why Robin was so good at it. She fucking took some pointers from Leo.
Yeah.
She was like, yo, Leo, I couldn't help but notice that like you're really good at sewing things. You think you can teach me a few pointers? I bet you that dude was like, Robin, you have no idea how happy you just made me. All right, you see this? This right here? This is called the so-and-so fucking tie. I'm not gonna pretend I know you fucking like sew knots or whatever, but
this right here, thimble.
This is a cross stitch. Make sure this is your bread and fucking butter right here, baby.
It's good for knife wounds, bullet wounds. Not that Luffy gets those.
Or then Robin on the side is like, oh wow, yeah, very, very interesting. Thanks, Leo. This is great. It's probably how she
other than that, no, there wasn't anything that really stood out, except for I was really miffed at the animation of Zunisha smacking the ships, because those guys should be fucking molecules. Like something.
Oh, you mean when
moving? Yeah, when he uses the trunk
when he destroyed the when he lays himself up and smacks Jack.
Because like. So like the way that they like made that like their reaction to being hit by a trunk the size of God knows how big, it looked like it was just like, like a regular, like One Piece punch, right? I wanted to see them get molecularized, like that they should be stains on his trunk.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Like in all reality, because something that fucking big hitting you, could you imagine
Hitting you that fast?
That
They fucking obliterated. No, for sure. They're
they should be
there's
molecules.
credence to what you're saying.
They should be like hitting a fucking apple with a baseball bat.
The sea will run red with the blood of my enemies.
Well,
Blood for the
hey,
blood
I
god,
mean,
skulls for the skull throne.
at least that stupid fucking mouthpiece is cracked in half, right?
Yeah, right.
That's always a plus. Okay, well, it was a joke, Devin.
Oh.
It was always a joke. Everything I say is a joke.
It's fine.
The whole point is to entertain.
When he shows back up later, he'll just have another one probably. So
He will absolutely just have a fucking another one.
TIG welded back together.
yeah, but like poorly. You'll know.
With a couple metal band-aids.
Yeah, exactly. Some welder on Instagram Reels will review this weld.
So this is how we're going to refurbish this mask. It has years of salt damage and it's corroded.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we need to
Incredible.
But no, there's only one other thing that I feel like I have to mention. So when I watch my episodes, most of the time I do it in our Discord channel for the the One Piece one, and fans like to hear me give my live takes, and I got quoted for when we saw like actual Zunisha's eye, and I went, ugh.
What do you mean?
It was just ugh.
Yeah.
It was creepy. Like it gave me like an unnerving feel because it reminded me of like in Neon Genesis Evangelion when Ava Unit 1 like opens his eye in like the second episode. You know what I'm talking about? That scene where it's just like that big ass eye just opening and it's just kind of gross. That's what it reminded me of. And I was just like, ew, like this is kind of fucking gross.
No, all right.
I don't know, man. It's just my boy's eye. I'm just glad he has eyes. For the longest time, I just assumed they were fucking like gouged out from whatever punishment he was dealing with or whatever.
I just assumed he'd seen so many atrocities that his eyes fell out of his skull or something.
No, I like the one where he was the original fucking Fujitora.
Yeah.
He no longer wanted to see the evils of the world.
Is that a bit that you guys made?
I feel like I remember mentioning it, when we first meet Zunisha and see his eyes. Or his lack of eyes.
I am still curious about how Momo is able to talk to them.
So are we, buddy.
So are we all?
Yeah.
But it seems that Anime Japan has a lot to do with this universe, seeing how Anime Japan, otherwise known as Wano, is known for making cubes that are indestructible, yet you can carve into them.
That's what I said. I'm glad somebody else here has some brains.
I really like how we keep talking about this. There could be a post-process. My God, hold on. Let me fucking talk. They could easily be rocks that were carved that went through a post-processing treatment that made them indestructible. I don't know why this is like this is the same shit that Christian came up with last week. And I'm like, brother, they don't have to be indestructible from fucking birth. Hearing a lot of crickets. Hearing a lot of crickets out there.
Says indestructible. It's indestructible. It's not.
So if I go back to Magic the Gathering and find a card that gains indestructible, was it always indestructible, or what happens when I find a card that says not indestructible, but when you give me 2 fucking blue mana, I suddenly gain indestructible? So things like that can exist in Magic, Devin. Why can't they exist in my One Piece?
I'm gonna play Farewell and board white.
What? I don't know what that is. See, no, I don't fucking know what that is. I'm gonna look this up. Are you even right? What is Farewell? I'm looking this up right now. Farewell.
Oh no.
Magic the Gathering. I'm gonna fucking cross evaluate
This is how you get them.
This just not.
Farewell.
No.
Magic the Gathering. What is this card? It says, what does this card do? Choose one or more. Exile all artifacts, exile all creatures, exile all enchantments, exile all graveyards. What a dumb fucking card.
He wasn't kidding when he said wipe the board. Everything is gone.
Dumb fucking card. It costs 4 generic and 2 white mana, 2 fucking planes. I mean, that's kind of expensive, but still, that's fucking
tell me
stupid.
that's a banned card.
It's not a ban card.
Oh my god.
It has to be a ban card. There's no way this is in standard or some shit. It's not in standard for sure.
I think it's cycled out of standard, but in Commander, it's still very viable.
Yeah, everything's fucking allowed in Commander.
Apparently, no, because there's some ban cards that cause. This isn't the fucking Magic the Gathering podcast. We can talk about this later. We're on One
That's
Piece.
a stupid fucking card. I hate that I know that exists.
Board state's over.
I'm
Let's go back to One Piece.
farewelling this conversation.
I agree. Let's farewell this conversation.
I don't even fucking remember how we got
Ghosts,
here.
we're not ending the podcast. Stop talking to me. Sorry, they're fucking making noise. They're making words again.
Don't worry, Waves. We still got more content.
we got more content to go.
I don't even remember how the fuck we got here. Oh,
well, I don't remember. We're talking about the fucking rocks again. Everyone's outraged about the fucking rocks.
Yeah. I mean, I made this concession 2 weeks ago also when we talked about it. I was like, there's probably some post-process. They heat it up. They cool it down. Justin said you put vinyl coat on it, whatever.
Realistically, it's more likely quenched, but vinyl probably wouldn't do that. It would just make it glossy.
I'm just fucking spouting shit, dude. Maybe vinyl in this world is indestructible. Who knows?
Honestly, at the way that One Piece is going, I wouldn't be fucking surprised.
It's just a matte wrap, like on a car. They just black matte wrap the poneglyph except red.
I hate that. If it's matte, a matte colored poneglyph, no, I want gloss. Give me that gloss.
That's
finish.
just definitely matte finish.
No, that's disappointing.
But yeah, you know that we had the road poneglyph reveal, the Raizo stuff, the game plan for where we're going next. Any other major comments?
I hate how long their alliance name is.
I love how long their alliance name is. That's the best bit.
It's too much.
The Ninja Pirate Mink Samurai Alliance.
Wait, what is that acronym into?
Just NPM.
NPMS.
Yeah, I don't think it means much.
Yeah, there's not really a good way to rearrange that.
Anyway, it's the Ninja Pirate Mink Samurai Alliance, baby. I just love that they emphasize the ninja because it is important.
One ninja, but he's there. He deserves representation.
I forgot to mention my annoyance for that. Yes, let's make a whole episode based around. No, ninjas aren't known for doing this. None of us do this. And then from then on, proceeded to do every single one of the bits forever.
Yeah.
Listen, Raizo was just trying to do a Mr. Well, he didn't say he couldn't do any of those things.
No, he said, outright said, we don't do those things. And then he proceeds to, we do those things.
Well, no, in mine, he was saying, stop putting your ninja stereotypes on me. I'm not doing any of that stuff. He didn't say he couldn't. He just said he wouldn't. And then he proceeded to do it.
Yeah, my interpretation on that was just like, I'm not going to do this for the entertainment of others. This is high-level techniques I need for combat and stuff. They are not to be trifles for your entertainment. If I show you my tricks, then you're going to be prepared for them, and then they're no longer. I don't no longer have the fucking ace up my sleeve. Basically, what he's saying is you can only make a first impression once, and he's saving it.
For 2 seconds later.
Yeah, well, after everyone was fucking dogging him, which to be fair, like, you know, I kind of felt bad for the guy for a minute. And then I remembered what he looked like, and then I moved on.
Oh, yeah. Brendan really hates how Raizo looks.
I forgot to mention that part. So when I saw Raizo appear, I was like, okay, I hate it. But Ivankov won me over. So I have to give faith to the process.
To giant heads?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, if Ivankov can be that good with that big of a fucking head and be that, like, wonky sometimes, can Raizo also do the same thing? So I'm having faith for the time being. He hasn't earned it yet. He's getting there, though.
Nah, he ain't gonna earn it. Don't even worry. He's fucking ugly.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I don't know why. I think I still harbor my initial first impression when I fucking met this guy when I was reading the manga for the first time. And when I tell you, I was like, brother, what is this fucking design? I feel like I've really undersold how taken aback I was when I first fucking met this guy. And I harbor the same feeling for him. Even now, I feel kind of bad because, you know, he's not a bad character. He's just got...
He looks weird.
He looks got a really ugly design. That's all. I'm just kidding.
Like,
how many times can you say he's ugly and then go just kidding before it's like actually the truth though, and you're just trying to cover your ass? How many times, Brendan? Just own it if you hate him.
He's a cartoon. I can say whatever the fuck I want. All right, there are no
so
rules
own
here.
it. Own it. You hate his guts, and he's ugly. That's what you say.
Listen, I don't hate his guts, but I do think he's ugly.
There you go.
So my original thought on this was, so I don't know if because I remember I think Brendan was supposed to bring it up and we talked about it, but didn't this like come out at the same time Naruto like Shippuden was ending, like in the manga?
This is roughly around the same. Raizo appearance was, I don't know if it was like the same week or maybe like there was like a 4-ish week delta between the final chapter and Raizo's reveal when Naruto was originally ending serialization.
Okay,
something like that.
So this had, like, in my brain, like, the way I processed, like, and dealt with the fact that Raizo looks like this is, like, this has to be him making fun of Naruto, right? Like, this has to be a joke. And I don't know if it is or isn't still.
I mean, I do think that there was a lot of, I think everyone in the crew who was anticipating meeting the ninja are your average weeaboo that watched Naruto growing up. Right, that was the bit where they're all like, "Oh yeah, I've seen Naruto. I know they've got like that fucking substitution jutsu. He can throw fucking shuriken. He can make shadow clones. Like I know what ninjas can do." And then fucking Oda's like, "Let me just rip the rug out from underneath you and give you this fucking guy right here." And then everyone's like,
is that the case? Like, is that really the case? Like,
yeah, I think this is all one big bit. This is all one big bit.
Okay, because he clearly hates ninjas.
I don't think he hates ninjas. I don't think Oda
doesn't.
hates ninjas. I think he just saw the opportunity.
He likes pirates more than ninjas. Like when he saw that episode on Deadliest Warrior, he was like,
God damn it.
I think you're interpreting this way wrong. No, he does not hate ninjas. In fact, he even makes it very clear. Half of his fucking cast goes, every man is born loving fucking ninjas, which is just an outrageous fucking sentence. But
is he wrong though?
Well, but Oda is also a man, so if he's making his character say that, clearly he must also, by extension, love fucking ninjas. So no, he does not hate ninjas.
Do you hate ninjas?
I do not hate ninjas, but I do think some of Naruto could be overrated. But it also has some of the best choreography in animation, and I stand by that. Even by today's standards, it fucking holds up. But I don't know where I was going with this. I like ninjas. What's wrong with
ninjas? Outrage!
Man, bring back Deadliest Warrior. By the way,
bring back Deadliest
Warrior.
Show. Nah, because you know what they're gonna do? They're just gonna fucking American Ninja Warriorify it, and I don't want that.
What? No, just like do it the exact same way, but with like today's better technology.
But they won't, because part of the reason it failed is because it didn't make enough money in viewership.
Yeah, but
this is why I like Forged in Fire, where they just use the fucking weapons and make them and then just beat the shit out of ballistic kills. That's what the people really want.
Yeah, and then the guy's knife breaks in the pig corpse and he's like, looks like you suck.
Looks like you lost again, kid.
See this very minute gray stain that is on your blade that you could only see with the fucking... Yeah, that's the reason why your blade broke. Fuck
Garbage.
You. Garbage. Throws it in the trash can, but cinematically from 4 different camera angles.
Yeah, I also like how... was there any other major topics you want to go over, Devin?
I was kind of bummed that the entrance to where Raizo was in the tail and not at the top of the tree.
Okay. Well,
but at the same time, I guess if you're trying to hide them, it makes more sense.
Yeah, wouldn't that be a little obvious?
Yeah. It would be a little bit more obvious, but at the same time, it was, I understand. I wanted to see the top of the tree. I thought the top of the tree. Well, like, what is the whale? Like, explain the whale. Someone explain the whale.
Just a tumor.
The tree is a tumor?
No, the whale's a tumor. It's an elephant's tumor.
But it's on
then they carved
it. Wait.
I'm fucking talking.
Are you just a tumor?
Oh no.
Is this where whales come from?
Is this where whales come from?
Laboon, no.
But you know, back to these episodes though. You know, I also found it funny that the one semi plot point that this set of episodes tried to give. Well, in the one episode that was filler, like Carrot is just hanging around and goes like, and is like in confidence to Luffy, is like, yo, can I go with you guys? And then Luffy's like, so anyway, I gotta go pick up the fucking lion dude. and Carrot's like, wow, that guy is kind of fucking rude, actually.
So remember when I said that I got spoiled a little bit in that conversation? They met, like, someone mentioned like, oh, like people are so angry that Carrot's not a crew member and blah blah blah. And I was like, I don't know where that came from, because again, at this point in the conversation, I hadn't seen these episodes. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, she doesn't say shit throughout the entire arc. And then we get this moment. And I'm like, I see. This is the one moment they latched onto.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
And then we ended that episode.
Yeah. Yeah. It's whatever, I guess.
What the fuck is this?
I also I feel like now that we've gotten to this part of the we'll get to it because we have jumped off of Zunisha or whatever. I feel like now is a great time to explain to the team exactly what the anatomy of this giant fuck off elephant is. So I bring your the attention. I don't know why it's so fucking tiny. I'll give you a slightly better one. I tried to give you one of its source material as well. So Oda was inspired by Zunisha, or rather by this art piece that you see here above Zunisha. It is a famous stilts? Yes, it is a famous painting. Well, it's not elephants on stilts. It's their legs. It's a famous painting fucking called, I don't fucking remember. I should probably find it. Otherwise, kind of a moot fucking point. But regardless of that, Oda was like, I like that painting. I'm going to add that to my fucking manga. And then he did. And then...
yes, plagiarism.
Yeah. And so he added this fucking fuck off elephant. And in case you were curious, because I feel like it's important, not that it really matters, he is in fact 20 kilometers tall.
Yeah. Unsurprising. I basically just assumed this. Just left it as...
Oh, wow. Wait, hold up. The red line's not that tall compared?
Zunisha is taller than the red line.
Yes, the red line is only a couple miles tall by comparison. And Zunisha is...
I like that. I like that. Somebody decided, whoever made this diagram was like, moon? Question mark? Why?
Hold on. No, that's a fair point, because we don't know how far away the moon is.
I mean, we don't, but I think it's probably fair to say it's fucking far.
I don't know. What's his name? Enaru was able to get there easily.
I don't know about easily, but
could you imagine if the moon in this universe is actually in like our atmosphere, in the atmosphere, which is why that they're able to fucking breathe on there?
That would be nuts. Also, by the way, the name of this painting you're looking for by Salvador Dali, by the way. The elephants.
Oh, they are on stilts, aren't they? It is.
I think they are on stilts, yes, but it's just called The Elephants. That's the name of the painting.
I understand.
Them do look kind of like...
Maybe not, but...
No, they're definitely not, but they are definitely
very tall.
Either way, those are very tall elephants with buildings on their backs.
I just want to therefore inform the folks at home that Zunisha is in fact 12 fucking miles tall, which is kind of fucking tall.
Just proving my point, saying Jack should be Adams. Like, it's like watching a Godzilla scene and you see him like smash a building. No, that building should gone, dunzo. No imprint, just gone.
For the record, if you were to put Zunisha on land on our Earth, planes flying kind of long distances will stand at about 30,000 feet, more or less, which is a little less than 6 miles. So Zunisha is about, what's that, 1.5 times that.
Now, to be fair, it is very common for these very same planes to reach cruising altitudes of like 70,000 70,000 meters? Wait, if there's 70,000 meters, that ain't kilometers. Wait, hold on. I gotta...
Yes.
No, 70 kilometers. Yes. They can cruise at 70 kilometers. Is this correct? I feel like this is correct.
I know for a fact that cruising altitude generally for airplanes is anywhere between 30 and like 40,000 feet.
Okay, 30 and 40, excuse me. So, I mean, at the very least, like he's taller, or rather, we're chilling on cruising altitude.
At the same time, though, they climbed this.
Well,
yeah.
Now we just gotta give double respect for, like, I understood he was fucking big. I didn't realize he was that.
Okay,
big.
also, Zunisha is 20 kilometers tall, but a large majority of that is below the water.
Yes, this is very true. This
this is the equivalent of climbing Everest, but from like a quarter of the way up.
It looks as though it's kind of
this diagram is not very to scale, but this is suggesting
he's about.
Hold on, let me double check.
The seafloor is 10 kilometers down. Sea level is 0, so it's 10 up. Then the red line is another 6 above sea level.
Yes.
The white
also,
sea.
Did someone explain what the pink lines are and why it says white sea?
What actually here? I think this diagram is actually ascribing Zunisha to be 30 kilometers tall.
I think that is incorrect, though. So this diagram might be a little off.
So the diagram is describing describing 30 kilometers because the plus 20 is above sea level. So it's 20 above sea level, but he walks on the seafloor, which is 10 kilometers below sea level, for a total of 30 kilometers tall.
But hold on. This has very recently been rectified, though, and I want to make sure I get this right, because I think this diagram might be mistaken then. No, he is exactly only 20 kilometers tall. This diagram is slightly misinformed.
The diagram is incorrect.
It's fake news.
So the very height of his back would, in theory, be in line with the
You're
white
sure
sea.
wherever you're reading it from is 20 kilometers tall, not 20 above sea level, yes?
Hold on, let me quadruple check. Yes, because this is actually a very recent change. Because at one point, I do think the canon was that he was like 35 kilometers tall. Then other people were like, "That's fucking outrageous." And then I think they what do you call it when you change what you called canon ahead of time?
Retcon.
I think it was retcon to be 20 kilometers tall. Relatively recently, this is actually a very recent change.
So only 10 kilometers are above the seawater.
Yes. Assuming Brendan's retcon is correct and he's 20 tall, it would be 10 above sea level.
Yes. Roughly 10 above sea level.
Yeah. So they went 10 kilometers up.
Still impressive.
Yeah.
Still pretty fucking tall.
Still fucking tall. That means all of
the dragon and the cat.
Yeah. Conjuro's unfortunate creations had to climb several miles straight up.
Literally 3 miles. Or 6 miles or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, dude.
Put them drawings on Everest. I'm just saying. Just put them at the top and paint them into a rock. Next person to go to the top of Everest, do that, please.
So with that being said, I think the true height of our boy here would be the top of the back is in line with the highest sea that we are aware of, which is the white sea. If you think back to Skypiea, at one point they got to Godland Skypiea, and they were in the White Sea at first. But then there was like there was a lobster they took. It was a whole bit. They took the Super Express lobster to go to the White Sea, which was even further the fuck up. It was a whole thing.
I think I vaguely remember.
Could fucking accidentally oops-a-daisy all
some
that
Sky
place.
Islands, yeah.
Yeah. He absolutely back checks a few Sky Islands from time to time.
Yeah. Well, so then it seems as though Zunisha's back maybe you don't know the lore right offhand, but are these numbers right for the White Sea and the White Sea? Are those?
I believe these are correct. Yes, the White Sea and the White Sea, I believe, are relatively correct. The White Sea is, I think, like 3 miles into the sky, and then the White Sea was like another mile after that. So I think those numbers are correct. 7 and 10 kilometers respectively.
So what you're also telling me is that the climate that is on top of Zunisha should not be tropical. It should be fucking tundra.
It should be a little nippy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sure that he goes out of his way to maintain being in the summer regions of the Grand Line. Otherwise, it would get real cold up there.
I think it should probably be cold no matter what.
Yeah,
but I mean, it doesn't.
Listen, the Grand Line does whatever it pleases, man. You got summer islands, you got winter islands.
This world doesn't fucking care. So
yeah. He does whatever they do, whatever the fuck they please in this world.
It should also be
anyway,
hard to breathe up there. I'm just saying.
I mean, again, this world does whatever the fuck it wants. It's not ours.
I know.
Yeah. Just for those keeping track at home, a couple of miles, otherwise known as 3 miles is 15,000 feet, which was the lower point of the White Sea, and this is suggesting they're 4 miles, which would be 20,000 feet. Yeah, that's fucking up there.
Yeah,
there's a lot. There's not as much. There's very little oxygen at 20,000 feet.
Yeah. And then you go to the White Sea, which is about 5 miles up.
This really makes the stream,
the knock-up stream, or 6 miles.
Yeah, the knock-up stream, really underwhelming.
Does it?
It does.
Imagine Zunisha could walk over that.
I mean, in size comparatively to Zunisha, sure, but the knock-up stream is still.
I'm pretty sure he uses that stream to wash his ass.
The knock-up stream. Yeah, it's his bidet.
It's an undercarriage. Yeah, it's an undercarriage cleaner.
He uses the knock-up stream as a bidet.
Why is the knock-up stream catching strays, man? It's just a fucking geyser that Zunisha obviously
uses as a bidet.
Okay, well, that's fine. I don't know why that's being brought up.
Poop. I'm just saying. Imagine, is that where the islands come from?
No,
I've lost. We've
the
lost
knock-up stream is still impressive
podcasters.
on its own. It's a fucking column of water that stretches 4 miles into the sky, dude.
Yeah, what the hell?
But compared to the height of Zunisha,
it's a giant fucking elephant, dude.
It's a giant fuck off elephant. Why are we?
See, where was Zunisha when I saw those giant mechs that I thought were mechs, which were actually shadows? I missed that.
Maybe it was Zunisha.
My God,
Zunisha's brethren,
Brubber.
Zunisha tribe.
Oh my God. All right. I'm glad that I brought this up. This will probably be not the last time we hear from our boy Zunisha, but I felt like it was important to bring him up since we're saying our initial goodbyes. But that was we were fixing him up. First episode, second episode was just everyone going all right, so where are we going next? And then all of them were like, I guess we should split into 4 teams because everyone knows that we get more shit done when we split up. insert Scooby-Doo moment here.
Again, I just feel like this solidifies the dum fruit is an aura based thing, and it's based on distance from Luffy.
Okay, hold on. I don't think any of this is dumb. None of this is dumb.
No, I'm not saying it's dumb. No, what I'm talking about the initial properties of the dum fruit. They realized it, so they're separating. So that the ones that are furthest away, because when you really think about it, Nami and them got a lot of shit done being gone compared to what happened, how long it took for things to happen. If you think about it, it was only 2 episodes coverage. What they did in 2 episodes, it took Luffy 100.
I'm not following. What
you've lost me.
What
did
they accomplish in 2 episodes that Luffy took 100?
Talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have to fight Jack.
They also had no one opposing them. They just had to cure some fuckers.
Yeah.
I rest my case.
All right, well, I think you're wrong, first of all, but
yeah, I disagree.
Yeah, hard disagree. I was on board with your joke of all right, we're gonna take Luffy, put him as far away from the people who need to use their brains as possible. That great bait.
That is exactly what I was saying.
I know, but then you started talking about this case in point shit, and I was like, "That's okay." No, now you're wrong.
You have not made your case. You have only lost support.
Now you're wrong on this one. The initial, I'm in. You had me in the first half.
That's in the first half. Not gonna lie.
That's how it typically goes.
Yeah.
And then it turns out I'm right.
Yeah. So speaking of these groups, we have the 4 groups, and there's been there's some very minor shakeups in the way things go. I mean, the most notable is really that Momonosuke has decided he's going to stay behind on Zou and try and see if he can talk to our boy Zunisha a bit more.
Weaponize it.
I mean,
honestly, but what if he does?
That would be fantastic. We had Zunisha marching on fucking Wano.
Just be like, what do you do, man?
Yeah.
You got a whole fucking island elephant that's coming to break your shit.
I mean, Lord of the Rings did it, and it was pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude.
Imagine Zunisha with a chain on his trunks.
Yeah.
And just
sorry, go on. No, please.
And then doing that whole scene with the fucking, there's a giant cavalry charge and he's just mowing them down like a lawnmower.
Yeah.
I'm here for Zunisha.
You put some battle armor on him, Roman army style.
No. Do it literally just like how they did in Lord of the Rings. Just get a big ass war horn. Momo's riding on the top of it, just blasting that bitch, and everyone's archering and shooting tasers at everyone. Charging into battle.
Tasers.
Although, I will say, I want everyone to remember that Kaido's moniker is King of Beasts. For all we know, maybe he can fucking control Zunisha. Maybe we want to separate these two. We could be
Dragons can't do
facing
that.
Oh no.
we could be facing a situation where we lose friend Zunisha if they come in contact with each other. I don't know, man.
I
So
still
keep
have
that in
faith
mind.
that Kaido is a dragon and
Okay.
can't do that.
What is being a dragon, whether that is true or not true, have anything to do with being able or unable to control an elephant?
Because it's a zone type, not a hockey-based ability.
Well, okay. Actually, though, Luffy does this to animals all the time with conquerors.
The Wi-Fi signal is out.
Oh, got it. Okay.
When Luffy gets there, it's like an EMP. I'm just saying.
I see. Well, great.
We got
Good talk.
We got Cat. In addition to Momo staying behind to hang out with Zunisha, we had Cat Viper's gonna go look for Marco. We'll see how that fucking shakes out. We got Dogstorm, who's like, yeah, we'll stay behind with Momo as well, and just to make sure Zoe's doing okay, because Zunisha's gone through a lot.
We still got to patch him up.
We got to patch him up a little bit.
Also, traveling is not really in his forte right now.
We got the Wano Squaw, who's going to be comprised of Law. We got the Wano Squaw, comprised of Law. The remainder of the straws, pretty much every straw that was in Dressrosa minus Luffy,
All the cool
and all the
ones.
samurai. That we're going to go to Wano ahead of the time and go ahead and start recruitments for the battle against Kaido and whatnot. And then we, of course, have the Sanji Retrieval Squad in Luffy, Nami, Chopper, Brook, Peckums, and Pedro.
Pedro.
Dude, what if Pedro was a fucking
Oh,
raccoon?
that'd be incredible.
Oh my
I
God.
fucking wish.
Dude, imagine. Man, what a good bit that could be. I mean, it's still a good bit regardless, but yeah, and then also I do love this bit though. We close out this last episode with
Oh
Luffy
my God,
doing
that was suicide.
casual
badass.
Luffy shit. Can I just say, it really does warm my heart to see the fucking Luffy literally always do this kind of bullshit and have everyone on the crew be like, Luffy, why? Why did you do this to me again? I never learn.
I just loved watching, like, I didn't really care for seeing Luffy's expression. I wanted to see everyone else's Eneru face and or dying face.
And you got
all of them.
We got all the straws that are like, oh no, please, we're gonna die. And then you got all the people on Zoe who are like, he's a fucking lunatic. What is he doing? And then you got Zoro, Usopp, like Robin and Frankie in the back that are just like, bye, have a beautiful time.
See ya.
So this is gonna be lead into my quote for this week, which is from the filler episode, which is Peckham saying, "You are the worst person to be indebted to." This is Exhibit B.
Why does it have to be you that I'm indebted to? You suck. I hate you.
You're an
You are the
animal.
worst. You are a monster.
You are actually the worst person to have any debt to whatsoever. Why?
I feel like
boy.
This is why I would never go skydiving, because I feel like, knowing of the people, if I was to ever somehow end up on a plane to go skydiving, Juan would be Luffy and I would be Chopper.
I can assure you, Juan would be nowhere near the inside of that plane when it is at altitude.
I'm just saying, in a scenario, if hypothetical, not that he would actually do it.
I think the hypothetical is that he would be cowering in the corner. You would have to pry his ass off the bolt that he's clinging his fingers onto.
He would literally fight you first.
He would kick you out of the airplane.
Okay, so then you're
before
saying
he would
Juan
do it.
is Nami.
Juan is Nami. Yeah, Juan wouldn't have been
Luffy in this
anywhere
scenario?
near. It'd be like it. In all honesty, it'd probably be me.
Yeah, I think it would be Christian. This seems like a Christian move to me.
as someone who has recently gone skydiving with Jordy. It wouldn't be Jordy. It would probably be me. Not that Jordy was scared, but if it was going to be anyone,
Jordy did jump, didn't he? He did jump.
Yeah.
I was going to say no one chickened out that day. I don't think.
Yes, Juan did.
Oh, Juan did.
He wasn't
right. I
supposed.
remember
He
that
wasn't
now.
supposed to go, but he joined us to like watch. He was never ever in the plan to jump though.
Got it. Yeah.
That's not
fair. That's
chickening
fair.
out. That's just
No, it was.
Right,
He was
so-
offered to go. He said absolutely not.
He said, absolutely not. I'm not jumping out of that plane. Like a waste of my fucking time. I like myself too much anyway.
We barely got him to go indoor skydiving once.
But we are ended with the last little tidbit before we really close out these episodes. The hard close, if you will. Vivi's back, baby.
this explains why Vivi is still like in the top of the tier for like most liked characters.
I mean, people just fucking like Vivi, dude. People like Vivi.
I still have spite in my heart.
I don't really know why.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, is it really spite or is it stubbornness at this point?
At this point, pretty much stubborn, pure stubborn. I gotta stick to my guns. Yeah, I gotta stick.
Man,
You know.
who the hell cares about Vivi? My boy Karu is back, baby.
Okay, here we go. I knew it was
That
going.
is-
That's the goat
We
right
got-
there.
We got the commander of the Supersonic Duck Squadron
Hell
back,
yeah.
baby.
I want to see what his upgrades look like.
Brother, I bet he looks the exact fucking same. I bet he's a
I
duck.
want to see the rest
I
of the
wanna see him like
squad.
shadow clone jutsu, like teleport behind you, kick you.
Oh my god, stop. No, there's no way.
Nah.
That shit ain't.
Karu,
ain't
you're
real.
right.
I don't
Karu is pulling a like a what do you call it? A pelican. He's just swallowing your ass.
He's Kirbying you.
Yeah. You go,
His time skip upgrade is that now he's gained the ability of Kirby.
yeah.
He's actually 3 times larger now.
Dude, I mean, I do think, making things bigger is always more fun. That's all I'm saying.
Instead of quack, it's quack.
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 Vivi.
Just a nice deep quack.
Yeah.
Instead of a female voice actress, he gets a male voice actor.
Yeah. It's it's the guy. It's Terry Crews.
They just bring in Terry Crews.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Terry Crews could play any character in any
Quack,
series.
motherfucker.
Peck flex.
Oh, wait a minute. This is good. I like this.
I'd play Terry Crews as Nami.
Mhm.
We gotta go be navigating. Flex, flex.
Look at me. Now look at Vivi. Now look back at me. Now look back at Vivi. Now look at me dancing with my pecs.
I'm on a horse. I'm on a mountain. I'm on an elephant. Look at my new wand. That looks sus.
I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
Yes, this is a thing I meant to bring up again also because we kind of skipped past it in this second episode. Nami has a new Klimatacht upgrade
Oh yeah, that's right. She got a new climate tag.
of Usopp.
Yeah, Usopp's he's a homie, man.
Yeah.
He's always out here. I like the way he explained it to Nami too. He's like, so I liked your old climate tag, but then you talked to me that you said you liked it as like a wand, and I didn't get that. So I pondered it, and then I was like, I bet I can make it more wandy. So I did. also, it's an extension bow staff now.
Yeah. She has Wukong's staff, the
Basically.
Ryui Jingu Bang.
Funky.
It
and
looks
sus.
funky.
Oh,
Well,
come on. What?
It doesn't look sus, but what they choose to animate Nami as with it is a little sus.
Yeah.
Yes.
that
is
so
that is
we
sus.
all saw it. The features.
I failed
With
to.
it looks
The
like
feature itself is no. It does not look. Whatever you're saying, I disagree. It does
I
not
meant by
look.
the animation, not like actually like how it looks, like what it does.
It extends.
It just
And
extends.
retracts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
I know what you're trying to get at. I just don't.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm
I-
giving up at this point
you're-
because it was a bit at first, but now it's
I didn't feel like a bit. Seemed like a genuine criticism.
I feel like it was an animation choice.
Well, they definitely chose some very interesting animation moments.
They definitely
with
did
this, yes.
choose at one moment to have her extend it and hold it between her breasts at one point. That
Yes,
I was like,
yes.
this
This
all right,
very
well,
much happened.
all right, sure.
But it's the implication. That's the
I
problem.
I'm not
understand.
faulting the climate tech. Climate tech is fine.
I understand where
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
going. I'm just avoiding it.
Although I don't hate the design. I think it looks cute.
I think it very much looks like the magical girl wand that she asked for.
That she's always wanted for. I love how she's just one step closer to being Wukong proper.
She's even wearing a skirt. Yeah, dude. She's got the extending Jingu Bang, and she always could make thunderclouds.
Could Wukong
one
do
step
that?
closer?
Wukong rode a thundercloud.
He rode a thundercloud, yeah.
Oh.
The cloud.
I don't know shit about Wukong.
I forget
And
what
he
the
can
cloud
also
was called.
make clones of himself, which Nami can quite literally do with her fucking Mirage, which also made its big re-debut in this when Usopp was like, so
Amy.
anyway, if you don't mind, most of the parts to make this really weren't cheap. And then Nami's like, Mirage tempo. Fucking bounces. Usopp's like, I don't know. Honestly, Usopp, I don't know why you thought it'd go any other way. Like, what the fuck?
Like, hey,
Come on, dude.
Hey, get back here.
Receive payment first.
Yeah.
Always receive payment first.
I'm sick and tired of watching you get taken advantage of, Usopp, but at the same time, like, you should fucking know better. Like, what are you doing?
The old adage, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice.
Still shame on me.
You don't get
Fool
fooled
me 3
again.
times, still shame on me, because what the fuck is actually wrong with me? Fool me 4 times, shame on me. It just keeps going.
Poor Usopp, man. Oh, also we learned what Peckham's devil fruit was. If that was
If that was
never
ever
in
a question. Never a question.
He's lying with a turtle power. What a guy!
Surprise!
Yeah.
What a
Surprise to
fucking guy.
Luffy. Man, that guy was
He's like, wow, that's so cool. I never would have guessed.
yeah, but Peckham's is also like, he minorly describes his powers like, my turtle shell's hard as diamond, and then Luffy's like, all right, you're coming with me now, turtle viper, and he's like,
really
oh man.
I was really hoping you'd react to the diamond part. Like you don't even care.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that scene reminds me of like the audio. It's like a TikTok like trend or something like that. But it was just like, am I kidnapped? No. Can I leave? No.
I like that because it's basically true.
Like, no, we're not kidnapping you. So can I leave? No. No.
Not exactly. No. Poor Peckham's. You're gonna have a rough one for the next few episodes. Let me tell you, buddy.
Yeah, he is.
I can promise you that outright.
I don't know. The way that they painted the end of the episode made it sound like we're going to be doing a lot of Adventures of Vivi for like at least 10 episodes.
Oh, we think it's going to be a 10
I don't know about
episode stint?
that.
Well,
Okay, I may be exaggerating. Maybe tops 3.
It feels like maybe the next couple episodes, but to me, it's more like we're setting up for that big meeting or whatever at Mary Joie. Forget what it's called. Brenda, remind me.
Reverie.
The Reverie. Thank you.
Where the fuck is that?
The Reverie is the name of the meeting. But it's at Mary Joie.
Oh,
Correct.
That's my assumption here is that we're getting this feature now where
we're probably gonna see what Kobe's been up to now.
we will likely see what Kobe is up to. Yeah, I think so.
Very possible. Very possible.
That would be great. I love me some Kobe.
I hope
We haven't
Kobe's
had
wearing Garp's hat.
we still haven't had official post time skip Kobe reveal in the main series yet. That's kind of sad. Now I think about it. We had him in the Zed movie, but he was brought in as like a cameo, but not actually like by that point he was never like truly revealed in the manga proper yet. Oh, it was just kind of like, well, this is what he looks like, and then they were like, great, we can milk that for a minute.
Perfect. We're gonna put him in my movie, and they're like, no, it's like, you're gonna put him in the what?
Already made. Already made.
Like, we did it already. Sorry.
Yeah, it would be good to see Kobe. I hope he's doing all right.
I bet he's doing
I hope he
great.
wears Garp's hat.
I hope he's not. I hope for the
Yeah,
opposite.
they hate the hat.
I miss that hat.
Mm,
Okay.
They hate the hat. They hate the hat, dude.
well, I don't mind it in the anime. The live
they hate
action.
the live action hat. Yeah,
The
that's right.
live
They hate the
action is
live
different
action
Oh, yeah,
story.
hat.
that thing is disgusting.
Yeah,
I'm talking the anime hat.
Yeah, the anime hat's okay. It's fine. I still don't hope he's wearing it. I hope he's got his own style. But
Why
All right,
did
well,
Garp wear that?
I think we covered everything for this week. Is that anything? Anyone else have any things they want to bring to the table?
I got trail mix.
All right, I'm going to say next week is 777 to 779.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Moving on to quotes. Anyone got any quotes this week? I've got a couple. If anyone.
I already did the one.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to remember if there was anything else that stood out to me.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and do mine then. I got 2 quotes written down. At one point, when Usopp was explaining how the climate tech works, and Nami went ahead and was like, but Usopp, what the fuck? Like, you made it way too fucking long. Like, I can't use this. And Usopp's like, no, if you apply pressure to it, it'll grow or retract. And more importantly, you can make it be whatever you want it to be in the moment. It's a feature, not a bug. And never in my life have I heard my man say something that I agree with more in my adult life. Anyway, moving on.
Now I understand why Usopp has always been your favorite character.
he always adds shit to the list, baby. He always adds shit to the list. And at one
Does
point,
he work at Bethesda?
No idea. But at one point, right before Luffy and Co jump off the side of the elephant, Luffy and Zoro are having a quick chat, and Zoro's making a statement to Luffy. He's like, you never know. Maybe that idiot skirt chaser does want to get married. You're gonna have to deal with that if you find him. And Luffy's like, yeah, I guess, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. I just like being called him the idiot skirt chaser.
In the sub, it made it sound like that was like him saying like, that's Future Me's problem.
Yeah, I mean that's what happened in the dub too. But I'm saying I like the part where Zoro called him a idiot skirt chaser or whatever the fuck. That's it. That's what I got.
I thought it was tasteful when it was right after like what's it called? Chopper was getting like nuzzled a little bit by
boy,
Milky.
Milky made a return.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hate that.
You had to see her again.
We know we had to see her again.
Why do you hate Milky? What's wrong with Milky?
I hate her. No, it's a terrible fucking name for a mink. How dare Oda fucking name that?
But at the same time,
mink.
Milky
I don't
did
hate the
nothing
mink.
wrong.
No, I don't hate the mink. I'm just saying, but that name is atrocious. Oda, what the fuck were you thinking? What is wrong with you?
Awooga.
Stop.
Yeah.
That's what he was thinking. I'm answering the question. That's not my thought.
Right. But I don't need an answer.
Yeah,
I need it to no longer be the case.
He just doesn't want to think of his boy Oda like this. I have 2 quotes that have both basically been talked about already. The first is Luffy when he finds out about Peckham's. He goes, "Oh, so you're Turtle Viper now."
Oh yeah, I forgot that line. So you're Turtle Viper.
And then Peckham's comes back with so not only do you not remember my name at all, you're just like gonna disrespect me outright now.
Yeah, the W was like, that is not my fucking name. You're still disrespecting me. And honestly, now I'm even more pissed. Like, that's even more disrespectful.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was great.
He'll learn.
The other was Usopp. Among other things that he says before it ends with, I just thought you might need a weapon that'll feel safe if only a little. Now about the don't try and run. And then she Mirage Temples away. Now about that cost.
Mirage Tempo. I love the way she said it in the dub. It was like without missing a fucking beat, where Usopp was like, so anyway, about all the prices of all the different parts of it, because honestly it wasn't a very Mirage Tempo. Like, what do you think was gonna happen, buddy? Come on. God damn it. I love that stupid interaction, though.
It's good. It's good. So,
good bits.
How about this here little golden ham then?
Golden ham this week. I don't know, man. Who do I want for golden ham this week? I'll give it to Luffy for jumping off the elephant. That shit takes balls.
I don't know, because I hate people like that.
Not for Luffy.
Your friends to do stuff like that.
No, I'll give it to Usopp, man. He made the cool climate tech, and also he got fucking robbed. So this is the best we. This is the least we can do for him. He needs a W here.
we could give it to Nabi for robbing. Just for that
for robbery. No.
I will not reward her for succeeding in stealing. No, I want to give my boy Usopp the W, or I'll give it to Luffy for jumping off the elephant. These are my terms.
I'm down for Usopp.
I too am fine with Usopp winning.
Woohoo! We did it! Usopp, you made it! You made the cut! I'm proud of you, buddy. I'm sorry she did this to you. Oh wait, I always forget. It's 1 S, 2 P's. Pardon me, buddy. Anyway, moving on to
like Mississippi,
fan mail.
both.
Do you have any of those?
No, we do not have fan mail this week. We do have fan mail, but unfortunately we have to skip it. So moving on to Patreon shoutouts. Patreon shoutouts, Taco and Ren.
Heyo.
Thank you for all your continued support. You're the best. Moving on.
Oh, you're not giving in this time?
No.
Yes. Could someone explain? Because I saw a message in the Discord about how someone gave in.
Well,
what do you mean?
No, not really.
Someone we know, Christian.
Hi.
That may or may not be in this room, gave into the Garb Gap.
Well, 2 weeks ago, he was it seemed like he was more excited than usual. Like the energy you saw him just bring where he was like, moving on. He like carried that into saying the Garb Gab 2 weeks ago. And then he got bashful and decided that he wasn't going to interact with me.
Oh, Brendan was calling you Sunder Brendan.
Yeah. Okay, it was a real Sunder Brendan moment. So he's gone back to turtling.
Well, I read the manga, so I'll see. We'll win him over in the end.
Brendan is. I thought Brendan was childhood friend in this manga. No. He's
Sunder. 100%.
Okay. Well, in any case,
childhood friend hasn't revealed himself yet.
In any case, wait, really? This deep into the manga, the childhood friend still hasn't made it
deep into the story. We still haven't found the childhood friend.
Wow. Okay.
See, this is Sunder. See, this is Brendan's, hatred of amnesia plot lines.
Right.
Oh my God. Right. Yeah.
So with that being said, Brendan has reverted back to his other form. We haven't gotten far enough in the manga yet, so I still have the Garb Gab here, and Devin, I'm gonna need you to take his place and reach your lovely hand in so that we can continue.
All right, sticking my hand in here, and it's are they written on snails?
They may or may not be written on snails. Yes.
What the fuck? You got a bunch of snails in there?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Well, is that ethical?
Of course it is. I got it from my local French restaurant.
Oh, yeah, ethically sourced from your local French restaurant? Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds fine.
Ethically sourced?
Yeah.
No, I get that. Yeah.
Well, anyways, this one that's stuck to my hand says reverse casting call, and it says Seth Rogen, and it looks kind of like Seth Rogen.
So we're finally doing this, huh? Yeah, Justin had this idea a while ago where we would do casting call, but in reverse. So instead of the usual where we pick a One Piece character and apply real life actors, he wrote down a bunch of actors on these snails for me. It seems we've got the Seth Rogen one, and now we're going to pick One Piece characters that we think Seth Rogen should play.
I got one dumb one right in the chamber, ready to prime.
Please,
let's
enlighten me.
What do you got?
Blackbeard.
Honestly, I feel the Blackbeard
that's
pick.
not bad.
I do feel a Blackbeard pick.
That's not bad.
I like the Blackbeard
I feel like
because he does have a similar laugh.
He's got a similar laugh. He's got the goofy energy, just a little bit lacking on the menace that Blackbeard tends to provide.
Listen, we just a little bit of makeup, make him look more like a pirate. I think you can doll up Seth Rogen to look like he was a dude that came straight out of Pirates of the Caribbean. I have faith in this. I think you can do this.
And with the right script, he could probably sound menacing. He just has to have his, laugh at the end instead.
Yeah.
I don't hate that pick. That's
I don't
not a
hate
bad
it
pick.
either. It's pretty good.
So yeah, originally I picked that as a bit, but now I'm seeing the...
No, I think it works.
Vision there. The one that I know Justin had at one point, which probably is what inspired him to do this, was apparently he was infatuated with the idea of making Saul be Seth Rogen, which I don't think would be a bad idea. I think he could play either Dory or Saul.
Saul is the giant from Robin's backstory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, a cuddly giant guy.
Tells her to go make friends, touch grass.
To make friends, touch grass, which we all know that Seth Rogen does all sorts of all.
He do be touching grass.
He do be smoking grass. That's for sure.
He do be smoking some grass. Is all I'm saying.
I remembered Justin's Saul pick, so I had to avoid that one. Blackbeard's pretty good. The one that I thought of almost right out the gate was make him Duval.
I like that. I like that a lot. That's good. That's good.
Duval's a goofy enough character. Doesn't have the laugh, but he's a real like out of left field character. And even when we prettyify Duval, maybe even is a better point to put him as.
Punches Seth Rogen, turns into Daniel Radcliffe instead. But wait, no, Daniel Radcliffe would be Ivankov. Come on.
I have the best pick. I probably have the answer for the night
really?
On this one. Yes.
Okay.
I wish for Seth Rogen to be a gender swapped Miss Merry Christmas. And I think that is the only answer.
What the
Miss
fuck?
Merry Christmas? I don't remember
that. Last to the gun
Mr.
dog.
Mr. Four's number 2, the fucking the fucking groundhog chick. I think we do a gender swapped Miss Merry Christmas Seth Rogen, and then for Mr. Four, I don't know, you could do like who's the chick from Pitch Perfect, the one that had like a pretty stellar career for a split second, the Australian chick.
Her.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we make her be
Australian
Mr.
one, right?
Four. Yeah. We can make her be Mr. Four. Just gender swap them both. What a powerhouse team dynamic they could have. And then instead of a dog, they could have Lasse, the gun cat.
The gun cat.
Okay,
maybe
you're putting
maybe dig it too
disrespect
deep.
on Lasso the gun dog.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, dude, imagine what Lasse the gun dog's gonna look like in the live action is all I'm saying. Did you guys hear that they casted Robin and Crocodile now?
Oh yeah, of course. Everyone's been going on and on about it.
I saw that he changed his
The guy,
like his background on Twitter to being the scene of him
He did.
goofing Luffy.
yeah,
Well, even better, it's the same dude who, if you remember from the original Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire, he was the bully that was bullying Peter Parker for a minute. And there's a scene explicitly after Peter gets bit by the spider and he's officially like starting to become Spider-Man. It's the same scene where like he sees like the slow motion punch or whatever. So he's the bully slow motion punching
That's
Peter.
him?
That's him.
Oh my
And
gosh.
more importantly, there's a line that he says where he's like, where Peter's like, I don't want to fight you, Biff. And then he goes, I wouldn't want to fight me either. And people have already re-memed that into fucking Iñaki Godoy being like, I don't want to fight you, Crocodile. And it's got this motherfucker going, I wouldn't want to fight me
That's
either.
awesome.
It's so fucking good, dude. I love that.
Yeah.
Anyway, not to usurp our own grab bag.
I think he's a great pick. Joe Manganiello.
Super chill guy.
Yeah, I do think the woman who's going to play Robin is a good pick. Also, I know her from
she seems
things,
great.
but visually looking, I think she fits well.
All right, but who else is going to be Seth Rogen? Who else could Seth Rogen play?
I feel like he has to play someone like, imagine like him being like a super powerful
Crocus.
Oh,
Crocus.
yeah, we age up Seth Rogen and we make him croaky.
Hits bongs. So you see that fucking whale over there?
I live inside that whale.
Dude, what if that could be a bit? Like they like wake up and like they're all like, what the
Inside
fuck is
the
going
whale,
on?
and there's a bong hit.
Well, no, it goes like, well, you're inside my whale, my pet whale. It's my vacation home. And then like, 2 hours go by and then like they finally look back at what they thought was a whale and it's just this giant fucking cave. And then they're like, wait, why did we totally see a giant fuck off whale intestine 3 seconds ago? And then he's like, oh, after you guys got here, I made sure that each one of you had a nice scented arrangement surrounding you. He drugs him right off the rip. That would be perfect. It could be a whole bit.
Oh my god, I just want to see Seth Rogen in the headdress that Crocus has,
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
or his hair. I don't even know.
Again, I just feel like it would be out of character if Seth Rogen doesn't do a bong hit. So I'm just picturing a character hitting the bong.
Okay, there will be 0 people hitting any bongs in One Piece. Come on, be sensible.
I could dream.
Oh,
Right.
Why do you hate fun, Brendan? It's Seth Rogen in One Piece. There's got to be a bong somewhere, or at least as a champagne.
Here,
or something.
I got you your next best thing. I know
Smoker.
I know he's already been cast for the live action, but we just make him Smoker.
We just make him Smoker.
And he's got
dumb fucking bit.
He's got the belt of cigars across his chest, except it's blunts.
He has 2 blunts in his mouth.
Yes.
I dig it.
Oh boy.
I feel pretty good about that. I don't know.
I feel good with that list.
I don't know how much more like goofy style characters there are. I mean, there's probably a couple we're missing, but I can't think of any others really off the top of my head for this.
Nah. I think it's good. This is a good list. I maybe if not Blackbeard himself, maybe some schmuck on his crew, like the doctor that's constantly keeling over. That'd be kind of a fun bit. Maybe that's why he's always keeling over. He's just constantly high.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
I just can't unsee him as Blackbeard now, though. And now I just want him to like cosplay.
I think he could rock it. I think there's potential in there.
I agree. I think it's good.
All right. I think we're good here. Devin, would you like to do our things here?
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Panda Sightings. Shit. I'm sorry. I'm all fucked up from.
Have you been ripping the bong?
You don't know that.
Just a question. Tony.
Send us questions at pandasightings@gmail.com. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Panda Sightings.
Mm-hmm.
What else am I forgetting?
The Patreon.
We have a Patreon and the link down below and a Redbubble.
Doing good.
Also join our Discord where you can see all of us mostly all of us doing stuff. I'm there at late night shift. They're doing day shift stuff. Lots of socialization going on there. Wow, I'm really fucking this up.
I mean, you got all the points. I'll do Justin's extra little one. Rate us 5 stars on all your podcast platforms of choice.
Or don't. I don't even care.
Wow. You know what? You're right. Go to PandaView and give PandaView a 5-star review. It's not like I want you
to rate us 5 stars. Back. Wait. What was that? Was that the Goo Man himself? Oh shit. You just re-locked or re-unlocked him for me. Thank you.
Man.
It's been too long.
Damn. You're a little too good at that. I don't like this.
I fucking love that fucking laughing tick. You have no idea how long I was waiting to unveil that one for fucking this podcast, dude. This entire podcast is a long con. When we got to dress, that was the only thing I wanted. Just to show the world
it's my time to shine.
Finally.
All right, but anyway, I'm getting off here. The ghosts have given me the green light. They're willing to let me go, for fuck's sake. Thank God.
We reached our minimum.
Yeah. They did say be here same time next week. I will be here. I promise, ghosts. Thank you. Thank you.
You know,
and I already received my fine. It's in paper.
Wait, what?
Damn.
All right.
Yeah. Don't you remember tax evasion?
Yeah, he was doing tax evasion.
That's right.
I would definitely settle those.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I don't know what happens when you fuck around with ghosts. I don't think it's good. The ghost IRS, I don't think is very.
I don't really care what the ghost IRS does to you for your tax evasion. Just make sure that do whatever it says so that it doesn't corrupt your audio file.
Yeah, that's also very true. Very true.
Because that's going to bring us down with you, probably. Because my ghost not going to take kindly to having to do the recording
this isn't
over
the
again.
First one, and the last 3.
Yeah, but let's let the last one be the last one. How about that? Yeah. You know, like let's just maybe not do it again ever.
Totally agree.
I
like what he's saying.
The trash can.
All right. Well, I don't see how that's possible given that you're still talking to us. But
all right, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go fucking just I don't know. Probably. I almost said watch the second Winnie the Pooh murder movie.
Oh
and
my
I know
God.
I'm not doing that. I don't know why that came into my brain.
Blink twice. Say the safe word if you're under duress. Who are you?
Pineapple!
Oh my God, it's him. He's been possessed. The waves have taken him.
Oh boy. All right. I'm getting out of here.
When he did the
yeah. Fucking
the ghost is taking over again.
Now I'm leaving for sure. I don't want this.